guys at this road trip think 30, not even 30% from three. And today, I think 8 for 38 at one point. 30. I mean, wrong end of variance to a degree. What do you? It feels like a lot of these looks are good though. Is something you could put your finger on with that part of this? And obviously, I know tonight those misses kind of help lead into their transition.
Yeah, I mean, we're going to take a lot of those looks every time, and we have the right guys shooting them. I mean, most of our guys are the right guys shooting them too. It's just they didn't go in, and that's the way it is sometimes. I think we obviously always have to show up defensively. We got to take care of transition. That's going to be something we keep harping on all year. But I thought we played the right way offensively for the majority of the night.
Speaking of transition defense, there's a couple makes where they get out and run. That's something that happened in the playoffs last year. Just Doc had said clearly something I'm doing is not getting through, but I guess from your perspective, this has been a problem.
Yeah,
you guys knew it.
It's baffling how easy some of those were, and I've got to get back quicker. I've got to make it more of a focus. Obviously, I haven't been doing a good enough job. We all have to make it more of a focus, and so much of it is just effort, so we just got to keep working on getting better at that.
Doc had mentioned the discipline. I guess part of tonight is you miss all those shots, and then all of a sudden you're pressing and thinking, if I grab an offensive rebound, that could potentially help us out. As a team, how do you try to avoid pressing? You're 1-4 now. You're kind of going through a rough shooting stretch. How do you try to avoid that?
I think we just have to continue to be confident in who we are, know what we're capable of, know what we're playing for, but at the same time, obviously show up with the right sense of urgency from the jump every single night. We obviously know we're a talented team. We have a lot of guys that can do multiple things and change games, affect games, and get us wins, So it's just a matter of realizing, who we are, being confident out there, and continuing to play together, be together, just be a team.
Brook, you've been in the league for a while. You understand the ebbs and flows of the NBA season. Can you just talk from a leadership standpoint about, your mentality and talking to your guys and, keeping that confidence?
Yeah, absolutely. Obviously sometimes we need a little energy, someone to wake us up, yell at us, pick us up, whatever it is. But at the end of the day, it's going to be all about us sticking together, coming together, touching one another, playing, realizing that we can't get this done with one or two guys. It's going to take all of us. So we have to always, regardless of what's happening, be there to pick each other up, be there to have each other's backs on the floor, in our sets, in our defense, whatever it is, and off court as well. So as long as we just continue harping that, continue working together on that, we're going to figure this out eventually. Obviously it'd be better, it'd be greater. It's going to work out for us better in the end if we figure it out sooner. But we're going to be a different team in March. Obviously we want that to end up happening sooner. But again, we know what we're capable of. We know who we are. It's just going to continue to be imperative that we keep coming together, keep working together, keep trusting.
Damon kind of mentioned going into the game, you guys know they cut from the slot. You guys know they do back cuts on the baseline. I'm curious from a defense perspective, what do you feel like is maybe missing from a mental focus kind of perspective?
Yeah, I mean, so much. You mentioned that stuff, and then we know the transition, the offensive rebounding, and it just keeps happening. And I don't know if it just needs to be more of a focus. Whatever it is, we obviously got to figure it out because. Like I said before, and Buck keeps saying it, I'm pretty much piggybacking off him. We have the answers. We know the answers. Whether it's we're watching film, we know what teams want to do against us. Whatever the case may be, we have the answers. We just have to go out there and execute them. And unfortunately, we haven't been our best at doing that so far.